Hi, I'm Sean Smith. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new model from Beneteau, the Oceanis 34.1. Join me for a walkthrough and tour of the boat. Right now I'm at the Miami Boat Show, standing on the Oceanis Yacht 54, taking a look at this new 34.1. Really beautiful new design. This is a really big 34-foot boat. It feels kind of like the 38 inside to me, which you'll see when we get inside, but thanks to this new hull shape with the chine comes up forward and tapers out, there's a lot of volume up in that forward cabin and throughout the interior of the boat. Up at the bow, you see there's a bowsprit up there with the anchor roller offset, so your electric windlass still cleanly drops your anchor into the water, but you've got a nice tack point really far out for a big asymmetric cruising spinnaker. The Furling Genoa and Classic main are what this boat has, but you can do in-mast furling and a self-tacking jib if you choose. So you can see the self-tacking jib tracks here, but our Genoa sheets are currently rigged through some adjustable leads that are inboard. And that's really cool. You have a nice clean path to walk up forward, and then you can also adjust these leads up and down with the line, so that way instead of having cars sliding back, you can change your sheeting angle with the low friction rings right here. Nice setup. This is a Selden Mast. See the nice solid rod kicker, the boom bang right there. Classic main has a lazy bag here, so you can take the clips off and open that up, send the Classic main up, which is a square top. See the big spreaders, 2-spreader rig here. Walking back, I'm really impressed with the cockpit on this boat, size-wise, compared to the older 35. This feels like a much larger boat. Big swim step with the teak cockpit floor and some flip-up seats. So this is a nice mechanism. See that rests into a little piece of teak there, creating a nice helm seat on both sides of the boat. But when you have the transom down, you can open that up and use the swim shower, make the cockpit feel even larger. Pan across here. This is the Deluxe Table. It's a fiberglass table with real teak wood, folding leaves, and storage in the middle. At the port side helm, we have a B&G Triton display for our wind speed depth, as well as an autopilot display outboard, with a nice helm pedestal here and the Genoa sheet winch really close, which can also be your main sheet with the German sheeting setup. So this boat has a lead going for the Genoa sheet and the main sheet. You can open and close the clutch and then bring that line to the same winch, so you can trim either sail from either side of the boat. Then our furling line just forward. At the starboard helm, this is where our throttle control is located, as well as the Yanmar display below, the electric windlass. This boat has the bow thruster, really nice location for that, and then B&G chart plotter here, which is just inboard of your other winch here. So the same thing, we've got a main sheet and jib sheet on this side. Really clean and nice setup. Just aft, there's some big fair leads here, and then our diesel fill outboard, easy to access. Moving it forward, it's great on this boat. We have the French doors, so these line bags are protecting the companionway doors, which just close up and you slide the companionway hatch forward. Great setup. And then electric winch button here for our cabin top winch. Moving down into the boat, there's only 3 steps. Pan across the interior, galley to starboard, central table with large settees, big salon table with folding leaves, and then the head is off to the port side. Let's start in here. The indirect LEDs I think are really cool, the way that it reflects off of the countertop here. Looks really nice. Got an outlet in here. It's all LED lighting, electric Japsco head, and a really big shower stall aft. There's a couple folding doors here. This separate shower stall it's big for a 34-foot boat. I'm 6'1", I have a few inches overhead. And this also has access into the storage lazarette. So this big door, you can get into this equipment from here. There's plenty of storage, spinnaker stored in there. And then, yeah, plenty of space in here. It's a size boat. It's pretty impressive. Just across is the L-shaped galley. So this I think is really smart. You have a big stainless sink underneath, a lot of space for your trash bin. Usually trash bins are quite small, but this is really good size. And then cutlery on top, but you have more storage underneath. This boat was spec'd with the raw seawater pump, so I can step on this pump here and pump raw water through the small tap. Otherwise, you have the large freshwater tap. Through the top is your refrigeration with a freezer on top. Some storage cabinets up top as well as down below. Gimbal stove and oven, some more storage above and below. Small cabinet underneath the oven. Aft is a really big stateroom here. So this is the larger berth where you have opening porthole, big rectangular bed, and you also have your battery breakers below. So you've got the house and the motor batteries, as well as some breakers for the electric windlass and electric winch. Let's see here, got a storage cabinet. And there's some storage in the middle of the salon table. Big compartment there. This boat is spec'd with the air conditioning, so there's a return there. And air conditioning cranking in the boat. Coming over to this nav station, we've got the air conditioning control right here. This is spec'd with the inverter, so you can turn the inverter on and off. It also has a Scheiber panel, which is a really nice feature that all the bigger boats had. Now we're seeing it on the 34.1, which is really awesome. So inverter, shore power coming in for the house circuit and the air conditioning right now. I can also look at I can turn all the lights off in the boat. I can look at the battery power as well. Check amperage and rate. This is a really nice system. See that the house bank is healthy right now. Going around the corner, you have your VHF radio, Fusion stereo, which is the Apollo nice unit there. And then the DC panel, which is really a clean display. So turning on the nav lights, for example, you can see the illumination change there. Steaming light. The feel to this is really nice. You also have a USB charge directly underneath, which is really nice. You can flip up this table and use an additional berth here if you need to sleep one more person. You've also got the twin bed up forward, which is pretty spacious. There's nice windows on both sides. There's some umbrella covers that cover that, so it's sleek. A way to make this cabin really wide and clean. And also have some large storage cabinets. Space up here is really well utilized. There are a couple of USB ports up here too, so if you're sleeping with your feet forward facing, you can simply plug in your iPhone or any USB device here, which is a DC charging outlet right there. Super nice, so you don't have to be plugged into the shore power or have an inverter on. And then the lighting in here I think is really nice, being indirect. But you also have a couple of reading lights as well. Let's look at this cabinet over here as well. Lots of storage up forward. The double doors up here are really nice too, makes the boat feel nice and large and open, but also if you close both of them, there's enough room to stand up there so you have a little bit of privacy. Really nice setup. The last thing to take a look at is this engine room. There's a little lock on the side, and then you can open up this companionway steps to get into the Yanmar diesel engine. Really clean setup, the water pump on front, you can check the oil right here. And then also you can open up a side panel to get to the sea strainer on the side of the engine. Thank you for joining me on this quick tour of the brand new Oceanis 34.1. Feel free to reach out with any questions. Look forward to talking to you soon.